Starfleet Escape Podcast. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1. Enjoy the ride.
Hello and welcome to the Starfleet Escape Podcast Supplemental Video Review. Today we'll be looking at Diamond Select, Art Asylum, Trek Tek Phaser Review. Right, Eric?
Indeed.
Indeed. This episode is being recorded on February 3rd. We're already in February of 2015. This episode is brought to you by Revenge Lover. Check out her illustrations, revengelover.com. And designs, revengelover.com. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Aaron. How's it going?
Not too bad. We're both in the midst of
Snowpocalypse.
Yeah, crazy.
You're getting the blizzard that we got yesterday.
We had a blizzard last week on Monday that brought over 2 feet of snow. And then we had snow yesterday that brought another foot.
Oh, wow, you guys have it worse than we do then.
And then we're going to get at least another 6 inches.
Oh, my.
So yeah. Our public transit is falling apart right now, which is awesome. Not really, considering I rely on the public transit. So that's fun.
Well, the blizzard that we received yesterday was the 5th worst in Chicago's history. So.
Oh wow.
There you go, and we got another 4 inches during everyone's commute, which is fun.
Fun.
But why don't we heat up some rocks with our phasers in this new review? Yeah.
Yeah, so let's.
So we are going to be reviewing the Art Asylum Trek Tek series that was released in the early 2000s. They released the original series Phaser and also the Star Trek Enterprise Phase Pistol. So I actually have both of them boxed and another set loose. So this will be a pretty comprehensive review. And Aaron, you have the Klingon Disruptor that they released a little bit later with Diamond Select.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go in series order, and let's start with the original series.
Okay. Sounds good.
So this is the Star Trek Trek Tek original series Phaser Pistol. It includes the Type 2 phaser and also the Type 1. The box has this great window packaging. I'm going to move back. There we go. So it has this great window packaging where you can see the phaser really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that they did that. There's also a try me hole right here.
Very nice.
Where you can actually try it. I have no idea if these work. Oh, it does.
Oh, awesome.
All right. So the authentic phaser sounds from the original series. What's interesting to note about these Art Asylum Trek Tek releases is that each one came with a special metal coin.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a commemorative metal coin. This actually it says USS Enterprise NCC 1701 to boldly go where no man has gone before. And that's all around the edge of the coin. And it's got the nice Delta shield there.
Nice.
So on the side, during that time, Art Asylum not only released role-play items, but they also released Starship electronic replicas and also action figures. And this design was fairly common on the packaging with Kirk, McCoy, and Spock. So
Nice.
that was a very common image on all of the original series packaging.
Nice. I'm also seeing a honeycomb pattern.
Yes, there's a honeycomb pattern that goes throughout the packaging.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what that signifies other than to look cool. But
Right.
as we turn towards the back, there is like a circular navigational console like Sulu had.
Mm.
So as you can see, it says authentic phaser pistol action replica. Trek Tek action replicas are full-scale toys modeled direct from original Star Trek props for maximum authenticity. And to note, both this phaser, and we'll be talking about the Phase Pistol a little later, but these were so accurate that when they were making Star Trek Enterprise, they used multiples of these as props that are actually on the show. So the reason they used the original series ones was from that Mirror in a Mirror Darkly episode when they went to the Defiant.
Nice.
And a lot of the crew had these actual toys. So when you get these, you're basically having a prop that's direct from the show, which I think is great. Art Asylum's releases always have, it's kind of like credits in a movie.
Okay.
So, directed by Digger, and Digger is Art Asylum's main sculptor. He's like the big dude at Art Asylum. And then it's got like assistant director, administration, paint department, mold tech, control art, package design, and special thanks, which in this case thanks Viacom Consumer Products and Paramount Pictures, because this was before the CBS merger with Viacom. So anyways, moving back, it notes that the Type 1 phaser is removable. It says authentic phaser beam, light and sound action, and Type 2 phaser pistol with removable Type 1 hand phaser. And we'll see that a little bit. This also promotes on the side in the honeycomb pattern, also available original series action figures, waves 1 and 2. I used to have these action figures before I sold them off. If you can find them, excellent detail. They're much larger figures. They're about 7 to 8 inches tall. All hard plastic, nice sculpted. So this promotes Kirk, Spock, McCoy, Uhura, and Khan. It also promotes the Art Asylum Mini-Mates, which I still believe they make Mini-Mates. It also promotes the Enterprise 1701A 16-inch electronic starship.
Oh, wow.
With lights and action sounds from the movies. And then, so those were the Wave 1 figures up here. On the bottom, Wave 2 figures, Scotty, Chekhov, Mirror Spock, Mirror Kirk, and Sulu. So with both of these waves, you can get the full crew, essentially.
So I don't have any of the original series ones, but I believe I do have in the Art Asylum Data from Nemesis.
Yes, I also have that figure.
Okay, yeah, so the quality is about the same?
Yes.
Okay.
And I also have, I think I have a couple of their Enterprise action figures in the same style.
Okay.
But with those, they did something pretty innovative where the midsection, there's no waist articulation.
Okay.
It's like a flexible plastic, so the inside almost has like a spine and a stomach to allow for greater flexibility. So the whole midsection is this really flexible, pliable plastic.
Huh.
So it gives a much greater range to the action figures. I noticed, though, over time, even keeping them in the packaging, the plastic does shrink a bit, so there is some separation between it and the one joint line on the legs. So there is a little bit of that concern. But if you can find them, they're great. One thing to note that's odd about the packaging on this is the top. There's actually like holes that are drilled in the top.
Odd.
And I don't know if that's for ventilation or why that would happen. I can speculate it's maybe to...
So you can hear it?
So you can hear it?
Through the package?
Through the package, or... I don't know. The only thing I can think about is the sound, that this enhances the sound.
Weird, okay.
So, one more time, because my loose... Before we get into the loose version, my loose version does not have batteries, but... So, let's get into the loose version. First, I'm going to note that the batteries for both of these phasers are the standard kind of like watch flat battery, and each of these phasers takes 3 of them.
Right.
Unfortunately, this is not a battery that I keep on hand. Yeah. So, yeah.
I was disappointed, actually, when I realized that.
And I don't know why they would do that, because the barrel of the gun could feature this. But
definitely.
We'll get into why that's important right now, because the batteries are actually housed in here, in the Type 1 phaser. So let's just go over this overall.
Sure.
So you've got, some great molding here. Again, this is from the original prop mold, so they got it as close as possible. There's actually a little dial here.
Right.
And that, I think, controls the light in here. You can also turn this to adjust. And then there's a metal pin right here, and this pin is what actually releases the Phaser 1 from the Phaser 2 body.
Right.
You also have the intensity setting for the phaser, and that actually turns.
I believe you can have it go to overload with that setting.
I believe that's accurate. So now let's take this off. So you just pull the pin, and while you're pulling it, you lift up, and it releases it. What's important to note is that since this has all of the electronics, they had to do a few things to make sure it all connects. So you'll see these 2 pins, and that actually gives the electrical connection from the batteries here to the body of this unit. So it transfers the power for the lights in here. So that's what those 2 metal pins are contacting with these here. If I pulled the trigger now, you can see that little button goes up.
Right.
Well, that is the sound activation for the Type 1 phaser. And then there's, I think this, okay. So when you dial this pops up a second button right here, and that's the overload. So all of the sound and batteries and energy comes from the Type 1 phaser, which I think is brilliant, because I think in the original series, this also powered the body of this. And I believe also in the original series that this handle also was a power pack.
Right.
But not in this case. In the toy, this is just a body to hold everything here. But in terms of toy engineering, I think this is a really high standard in toy engineering. Like, the ingenuity for this is fantastic. before we move on, I do want to talk about the details of the Type 1 phaser.
Mm-hmm.
First, there is a wheel right here, which when you turn it, it pops up the scope on the Type 1 phaser.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how that would work in real life, quote unquote, because it's like, oh, I'm looking at you. So I don't know if that's a power indicator or a scope or kind of like a scanner thing, but
right.
it's a simple lever and it retreats back into the body. So again, this is another great design, and it locks into place too. This is not loose. You can actually feel it lock when you lock it into place. Yeah.
Oh, no, okay.
Now, we were talking this before we recorded. I actually have the original 2003 release from Art Asylum because the copyright says 2003 Paramount Pictures, 2003 Art Asylum. What does yours say, Aaron?
So mine says copyright 2006 CBS Inc., Diamond Select Toys and Collectibles.
So that is a reissue. So if you're looking for the original Art Asylum, you might find it might be more expensive. I've seen boxed versions go for anywhere from $50 to $75.
Right, but all the electronics and everything is exactly the same as in Eric's.
Right, but did yours include that kind of commemorative metal coin?
I don't believe so, because I would have kept that, and I don't have that anywhere.
And then finally, just a little bit to note, that the phaser setting right here has all these printed numbers in this clear acrylic, and you can turn that as well. You can turn that 4 times. There is a light feature here. So when you fire this phaser, you fire it by pushing that little button, and it shoots the light. But when it's in the body, that light does not function. The light's actually coming from here because it's now powering the Type 2 phaser.
Right.
So I'm going to rate this very highly. This is as close as you're going to get to a prop replica, aside from going to like the Roddenberry shop or getting one of the high-end fancy all-metal...
the new remote.
Or the new remote. If you want a nice display piece that's still accurate and for a relatively reasonable cost, I do recommend this phaser.
Okay.
So, yeah, I definitely recommend it. I think it's really cool.
No, I do too. One thing I would note if you do get it, like Eric said, when you are removing the Type 1 from the Type 2 housing, you have to be careful and pull this rod out to retract a little plastic...
yeah, so you basically have to hold it open, pull it open, and then release it. Otherwise, you're going to break the clip that's inside.
Right, because that's what I did. I ended up breaking the clip.
And see, when you lock it back into place, the emitter for the Type 1 phaser, you just basically slide that in first, and then just push it down, and it'll automatically lock into place.
Right.
But pulling it out, make sure you hold that pin open as you pull it out.
Right.
So I'm very satisfied with this toy. How about you?
If I didn't break it, I would be more satisfied. But yeah, it's definitely a cool piece. One of the better role-playing phasers that I think have been released from Star Trek in general. Like the Type 2 from The Next Generation has that red tip on it, which I didn't really dig. I didn't really like it. It didn't look like a gun, so I don't know why they had that red piece on it.
Well, they have that red piece because of the FCC. I know it doesn't look like a gun, but anything that you can like point in a shooting manner, they still have to do that.
I suppose.
It's unfortunate, but
I don't dig it.
I don't dig it either.
But see, this one, it doesn't have that at all.
Right, and I don't know how they got away with that, but...
See, I think maybe with the Type 2 phaser from TNG, they were going more of a, like, a red light from a phaser being coming out. Because I remember with Playmates, with their action figure toys, the phasers would have this red streak coming out for the beam.
Yes, I do remember those, yeah.
And that always annoyed me too, but I guess it's makes it harder to lose or to swallow.
That's true. All right, so now we are going to move on to the Star Trek Enterprise Trek Tek. The packaging is, I mean, it's pretty much the same setup. You have a very nice open display. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, you do not get a side display like the original series. But what's great about this Trek Tek series is not only does it include the Phase Pistol, but also the communicator from Enterprise.
That's
and
awesome.
My loose communicator does work, so we'll hear that in a second.
Ooh.
I'm going to try this, though. It works!
Nice.
Why do my loose ones not work?
Because you play with them too much.
Obviously. So we'll do that again.
Nice.
And I know if you do the other setting, and I forgot how you do that. Let me look at this real quick.
It's a little...
It's like a... It's more of a... Where is it?
So let me switch here. So right here, you push that up or down.
Oh wait, let me maximize you. Oh, okay. Oh, it's on the other side though, so I can't reach it.
Yep.
So otherwise, the other sound is like a steady stream, a phaser stream. But one more time. All right. And then I've got the sounds for the communicator, my loose one. Mm-hmm. So Trek Tek, authentic action replicas again. Starfleet, Phase Pistol and Communicator. I love the box because it replicates the hull of the NX-01 Enterprise.
Mm.
So it's got all the little paneling and all the different techie things on it. Also, since this is an Art Asylum Trek Tek release, it also includes a metal commemorative pin. And this replicates the Enterprise patches.
Oh, man, what did I do with mine? I must have threw it away.
And it also says to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Nice.
And says launched 2151. And then the Enterprise patch. All right, so the window here does go on the top though, so you can see the top details of the phaser or the Phase Pistol.
No holes on the top.
No holes on this one.
Interesting.
Yeah. So again, just like the other one, we have the credits. What's interesting on these credits is it says 3D scans and output by Gentle Giant Studios. So that studio is known for doing the full 3D.
Okay.
So what they did in this case was they must have 3D scanned the original prop.
Okay.
So for all intents and purposes, this is a prop replica from the show. Now, there's a variant of this release that's very rare, where they did not paint the tip orange. It was actually show accurate with a darker gray.
Okay.
And very few of those have been released because they knew they had to comply with the regulations by the government and include an orange tip. So unfortunately, I do not. Both of my phase pistols are not that version.
Right.
But I've seen that go from anywhere from $100 to $150 online.
Right. Because I mean, I can definitely see this being mistaken for an actual gun.
Yes. So again, on the back, like I said, same credits. They promote the Enterprise NX-01 12-inch electronic starship.
Oh, I have that.
I do not, so that's good for you.
But I broke it.
They have the Enterprise Broken Bow Deluxe figures, which included the set pieces to build the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have, so that was the Broken Bow Deluxe set. They also promote the first wave of Enterprise action figures with the Enterprise Away Team, 7-inch action figures, Archer, T'Pol, Trip, and Hoshi in their space suit uniforms.
Nice.
There's also Commander Shran, the Andorian, and Nausicaan Captain.
Nice.
Or Nausicaan Captain. And then they also promote the Broken Bow 7-inch figures. So Archer, T'Pol, Reed, Mayweather in their regular uniforms, and then Klang the Klingon from the first episode, and Silik the Suliban.
Nice.
And then, so this says authentic phase pistol with sound and action, and then the communicator has front cover flip open action with real communicator sounds and lights. And then they say coming soon, the Borg assimilation figures, which I believe were never released.
No, let me double check that really quick. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, wait, no, I do have it. I have one.
Well, I think they only released half that wave. There was only
maybe
one or two in that set, because originally there was a 4-figure set on that one.
Yeah, because I have one of 3.
Yeah, I think they only released 1 or 2 of them.
Okay.
And
it
they
looks
also,
good. Looks
yeah, good. They also promote the Star Trek Nemesis figures, which I have, you have. So there, that is the boxed version of this. Let's get into the loose version. Whereas the batteries were in the Type 1 phaser, here the batteries are actually in the hilt of the gun. And again, it's the standard, these dumb little batteries, which are, yeah, they're just dumb.
Yeah, you could definitely fit a AA or AAA battery in this handle.
Yeah, they could have done it where it was like just in this whole thing.
Right.
But anyways, it's got a great grip. It feels really good. Like Aaron mentioned, this hidden lever right here activates from kill to stun. And then this is my favorite part of the toy.
I agree.
I loved it ever since the first episode of Enterprise when Reed is showing Captain Archer the phase pistols. So you open it up, take the battery pack out, and when you actually go like this, it activates a switch in here that actually lights this up. It lights the battery pack up. There's 2 basically LEDs right here that shoot up into the clear ports in the energy cell. So that's what lights up the clear plastic. I thought this was genius.
Yeah, no, it was very cool.
It's very satisfying too to lock it in and boom, you're ready to go.
When you do lock it in, there's a little button
Yes.
inside. So when you do push it in,
Yes.
it will light up.
Yes, the battery pack does have this peg, which corresponds to the hole inside. And as Aaron said, when you lock it in, it lights it up, which is so cool.
No, it is. It's really awesome.
It's simple, but it's so satisfying. And we never really got to see close-up details of this in the show. Like, you see them changing it, but it's really fast. Mm-hmm. So the fact that these are 3D scanned, this is how they actually had the prop. So these are the battery cells as they were in the show that necessarily we didn't get to see much in detail. So this is fantastic. And like I mentioned earlier, these toys were used also as filming props when they needed a bunch of weapons. So the fact that these are so accurate and amazing, I love it. And of course, you can get much more expensive versions, with all the fancy bells and whistles. Mm-hmm. But if you're looking for a nice costuming or role-play phase pistol, this is absolutely perfect. This is great in every way.
I agree. This is probably the favorite phaser prop that I have.
Mine too, absolutely. I love the phase pistols in Enterprise. My only regret is I wish they released the Mako version, the EM33 pistol, because that was even more badass.
Right. Which is supposed to be an earlier model to this, right?
Right, because it shoots directed plasma bolts. This is the concentrated beam weapon, which was the precursor to the phasers in the original series. But this is fantastic. I love the paint on the vents. And overall, it's a fantastic piece. If you are cosplaying, I would actually recommend keeping the orange tip on, because a lot of conventions have strict policies regarding that. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, if you're just using this as a display piece, you can easily mask everything off and paint this. But there is a clear tip, so when you fire it, it does light up red. And you see the trigger here. It's nice and satisfying action right there. So overall, this is a fantastic piece. I love it. Any other thoughts on this part?
No, I completely agree. This is, like I said, my favorite phaser that I have, mainly for this little removable battery.
Yeah, oh my god.
It makes it so much more interactive and cooler than just like waving around a little pistol.
Yeah. And it does lock in fairly neatly. There's no lever or anything. It's just a satisfying lock and then release.
Right, there's a little plastic doohickey that that's the technical
to use the technical term, yeah.
that locks it in, and it doesn't look like that will break. It looks fairly movable. It pushes in and comes back out to lock into place. So that's better than the type TOS where I broke it from that little lever there.
The copyright information is in this bottom grip right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is 2002 Paramount Pictures, 2002 Art Asylum.
Yep.
So this was actually the first release of the Trek Tek series before the original series Phaser, which is a bold move. So this was released as the show was in its second season. So they struck while the iron was hot with this, and this was a very popular item. I think I had to order both of mine online. I got these online. I don't think I ever saw these in retail or comic shops, but I know comic shops carried them.
Yeah, I think I got mine. I'm going to say in 2003 at a Toys R Us, I think.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
it and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm getting that.
I think I ordered mine through Entertainment Earth or
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Distributors or, one of those.
Right.
Next, this is the Enterprise Communicator, which was the very early precursor to Kirk's communicator.
Right.
I believe they also use these as, props in the series.
Okay.
Just with the electronics removed, and in a minute you'll see why. My only thing that I wish that they did was release the universal translator that Hoshi had, because the communicator plugged into that.
Oh,
In the
interesting.
Enterprise series. So I wish they kind of did something like that
Mm-hmm.
to further increase the playability of this item. But needless to say, this is very cool. So on the side here is the release button, and you can do this. So I'll put it up. So you can just do the release. My only problem with this is that the lid, you really have to make sure it closes and locks, and because it doesn't catch all the time. So
Right.
you almost have to move it to the side to get it to lock.
Oh,
So if you just press the button, you just get the communicator chirp.
which personally I like better.
Yeah. So you just get and all you do is just tap the button. Oh, speaking of which, this whole panel lights up green.
Yeah.
So when you do that, it lights up. You really can't see it that well here.
I'll see if we can see it on mine. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah, much better. All right. But if you hold it down, you get the click and then this. So Archer to boarding party come in. And that's all it says. That's
Right.
it.
Right.
But it's actually Scott Bakula's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of any other toys that have Scott Bakula's voice. So,
Oh, good point. Yeah.
so there's a thing.
Yeah.
All of the details in here, there's no other buttons. It's just molded.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming also 3D scan from the show. So again, you're getting a very accurate cosplay or display piece.
Right.
And I do like the symbols on
Right.
the
I was
here.
going to say the same thing.
It's just like a standard battery symbol, and kind of like the 5 bars, like regular cellular bars. So who knows if that was what actually was in Enterprise? Because wasn't there a few times where this was kind of CGI and there was like little graphics or something in the
I
show?
don't remember. Possibly. I don't recall.
Yeah, so I'll have to go back in that. What I like about this, though, is the speaker slots are hidden around this square.
Oh, okay.
So you don't even see the speaker at first glance, because normally on these toys there'd be like a big hole in the back, or like 3 little holes or something,
Mm-hmm.
where the music would come out.
Right.
But these are cleverly hidden along the panel lines that are already existing in the prop, which is brilliant.
No, that's cool. But I feel like you could also get away with it putting it right here, where these
The
3 lines.
vents,
Yeah.
the existing vents that are in it. I would agree with that too. But yeah, the back is nothing special. The battery case is here,
Mm-hmm.
and again, it's the same 3 stupid watch batteries.
Right.
I hate those. Like you can clearly see that it's like 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
So they lay flat against that. Again, same copyright information as the Phase Pistol.
Right. So my only qualm with this.
Okay, what's your qualm?
So you see how it lights up green?
Yes.
In the show, it would light up blue.
Ah, okay.
So that's the only issue I have with this. Otherwise, I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
But
totally agreed.
yeah, that's my only complaint. I feel like I can close it okay
Yeah.
with just pushing it. I don't need to.
I think your mileage may vary, but
You might have used it a lot more than I did. I don't know.
yeah, so I kind of have to like slide it to the side a little bit. One more thing, I was in Toys R Us the other day, and they still have phasers, and I've seen a communicator, so a original series communicator from Diamond Select.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they are still re-releasing this product. So I mean, you could go to Toys R Us right now and pick up a communicator or a phaser if you can find them. But you're just not getting the earlier versions of these. Well, I don't think the Enterprise one is available anymore. Again, it's something expensive on secondary markets like eBay.
Right.
So those are my two phasers from Art Asylum.
All right. So next up is the Klingon Disruptor. So here's the box for it. I got it. I want to say I got it last year.
Okay.
Let me pull out a little bit here. So it has the see-through paneling here.
It's also got the Art Asylum and Diamond Distribution logos.
Right, here, let me click here. There we go. So we have the Art Asylum here, Diamond Select Toys, big Star Trek here. The package is pretty plain. It has but it does have this nice little blue nebula starfield.
That's the same type of packaging I saw the communicator in at Toys R Us.
Okay.
So that's a blue cloud nebula.
So, yep, pretty standard on the top here. You do have a try-me
Okay.
opening here.
Yeah.
No vents anywhere that I can see.
I like that that's a thing. Like,
No
where are the vents?
Okay. So then we have the back here. We have a couple different views. of the Klingon Disruptor. I think this is a beautiful design.
Very nice.
Very nice. So we have Star Trek, and I'm going to read the description here really quick.
Sure.
A brutal weapon for a brutal race. The Klingon Disruptor is a Type 3 disruptor weapon, capable of exciting the molecular bonds in a target, resulting in tissue damage in living beings and a painful death. This action replica of the legendary sidearm includes electronic lights and sound effects that mimic the screen-used weapons. Trek Tek action replicas are full-scale.
Hey, they kept the Trek Tek name.
Yeah,
All right.
they did. So
nice.
it's only listed here in the back.
Okay.
In this little.
I think they might be using the same cut and paste description. Yeah, Trek Tek action replicas are full scale, blah blah blah.
Yep, for maximum authenticity.
Yep, that's it. So they kept that text from those boxes.
Okay.
So this is still an Art Asylum Trek Tek.
So it's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So here we have in a newer JJ style Delta Shield pattern. It's blue Delta Shields.
Oh, okay.
In this pattern here. So they have the Science Tricorder, Classic Communicator.
Which, that's the one I saw at Toys R Us.
USS Enterprise, NCC 1701E.
Oh.
Klingon Bird of Prey. And
nice.
Mini-Mates, USS Enterprise.
I've seen that in stores. Yeah.
So there you go. That's the box. The box is pretty
generic.
Copyright 2013 on the bottom here.
Nice.
So that's that. So let's look at the actual disruptor. So, and this thing is huge.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
Yeah, this is big. So
That's an actual replica, man.
for scale, let's look.
Oh, wow.
So it dwarfs.
Well,
The other
it's size accurate. It's
Right,
accurate to the show.
So
That's
I mean,
incredible.
look at that.
Wow.
It's huge.
I
So
need to get that.
yeah, the modeling is awesome on this. I think I just have one little imperfection, which
Okay.
in one of our other review videos, you brought up the fact this is common, where there's a break in the plastic molding,
Like a seam line.
like
That's
a
what it
seam
is.
line.
Yeah.
But it's on top here in between these twin pylons, I guess. I don't know what we'll call them. Other than that, it's great. They hide the screw holes, which
nice.
is awesome. I think that's a great feature.
Oh, to note, they also do that here on the Phase Pistol. Right here, you can see on the handle on the other side, there's a hidden screw hole.
Here, let me just. Okay. Oh, I never even noticed.
See?
Okay.
So
Very
they did the
nice.
same thing, and also here on the main body as well.
Okay. I like that. I wish they did that with the TOS one.
I wish. Yeah, really. Yeah, and there's only two. There's one here and one here. They could have easily done that.
Right.
Oh, that's a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a great way to elevate it more to that prop status.
Right.
Anyways, carry on.
I agree with you totally on that. So we have.
Going back to the seam line really quickly.
Right.
At least they hit it between those two pylons. Like it would
Right.
be fairly hard to see that at first glance.
Right. I actually didn't notice it until I grabbed it and looked at it.
Oh, okay.
Just before we started recording. So it wasn't something that caught my eye at
Right.
first glance. So the grip here is pretty cool. It's unusual.
That's awesome. I like that the grip almost has like a hand guard.
Right.
So if you think the Klingons are a very battle-tested culture, that would protect your hand from getting slashed by a batleth or something.
That's a good point.
So even their guns respect that mind of battle.
Right.
I think that's a great detail.
Definitely. Definitely is. The one thing, it doesn't have the trigger here where you would normally expect it to be in a weapon.
Because it's an alien weapon?
It's an alien weapon, so it's up here where your thumb would rest.
Ah. Does it feel more comfortable to shoot that way?
I feel like your grip is better by
Yes.
having the thumb pressed down. Because I mean, this is a top-heavy weapon. It would be it's hard to keep your grip in press.
Exactly. Wow. They really thought of that. That's fantastic.
So your disruptor setting is with this sliding mechanism here, and that noise. I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, so that just lets you know that you just switched your setting. That's all that is.
Oh, okay.
So, and why don't I up here in front we have a little light, so I'll keep that pointed to the camera.
No, don't shoot me, Aaron. I didn't do it. Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Were
you able to hear that?
Yeah, I could hear that. Can you
Okay.
change the setting?
Sure.
Does it have a different sound?
It does. So let's see. So I guess that's more of a stun setting.
No, disruptors are only meant to damage and kill.
So a lighter disrupt, and then
more of the beam. Okay.
I guess that's more of a heavier disrupt.
Wow.
So I really like this model.
I do too.
I'm big on I like Klingon stuff. I like Borg and Klingon stuff. So the Borg don't really have any hand weapons,
Except your whole arm.
except for your whole arm. So yeah. So
Wow.
to get to the battery, this
Is it the same 3-cell batteries?
I don't believe so, because here, let me. So this sight, or I guess it's supposed to be a sight, right here. This. Hold on one sec. It slides off.
Oh.
Okay, so this slides off.
Oh,
to
wow.
reveal the battery pack right here.
That is nicely done. That looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like AAA battery size.
I would say, yeah.
Okay.
Either maybe 3 AAA batteries. I'm not sure.
I can see that. Usually it does say on the packaging.
I'm going to look really quick. I don't see it.
Oh, wait, I just noticed something on the warning.
What's that?
An in-joke in the warning. It says, please note, orange phase pistol tip is not Starfleet issue. This version has been modified for 21st century safety regulations. That is hilarious.
Oh, I didn't. That is awesome.
That is fantastic. I'm going to check the original series one and see if they included an in-joke there. They did not for this one, so that is an Enterprise exclusive.
Yeah, that's funny. This one does not either. Yep, does not. But I mean, the Klingons don't joke around.
Right. And there's no orange tip on that.
And there's no orange tip. That's true. So yeah, this is pretty cool. What do you think about this?
I'll say it right now. I need to go out and find one of these. That is fantastic.
Yeah. I actually didn't know where the battery pack was until I just before we started recording. I saw that this was started to move. I was like, "What is that?" And then it slid off. And I saw the battery pack. If you want, I can try to unscrew this really quick.
No, that's fine. But I think that is such a cool way to hide the battery pack.
Oh yeah.
And at the same time, maybe that's what they did to change the energy cell in the Star Trek universe. Maybe they could just decompartmentalize just like that. And does the cover for the beam emitter, does that come off? Or is that a solid piece?
This up here?
Yeah.
That does not come off.
Okay.
It does not come off.
Because in one of their blog entries, it looks like they removed that for their demonstration.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Never mind.
That does not seem to come off. I don't want to tug too hard. But it doesn't look like that would come off. What is cool, it has some detail right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Some molding.
Is that like a Klingon type of pattern?
It just looks like it doesn't look Klingon. I wouldn't say Klingon. It just looks like some kind of mechanical necessity.
Oh, okay.
But nothing specific to.
Oh, it's just like a greebly type of thing, like a little. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all nice. It's the painting on it is great. We also have another.
I can't tell, but is there weathering on it? Like, does it look like it's weathered a bit, like black?
Yes, there is some black hues, uh, dirt, smudge kind of
Okay.
effect around.
So they basically did like a black wash on the toy to give it that effect.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah, which is unlike any of the other ones that I've seen.
It's that attention to detail.
Yeah, definitely. And this I really like.
Oh, it's fantastic. I need to go and get one.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
if you can.
I
It's
think
not
they
that
also
old.
have these at ThinkGeek.
It might be on ThinkGeek. Yeah. Yeah.
Like freaking everything Star Trek.
Now
Let
it
me check
is.
really quick.
This is very awkward and not meant to be held in your left hand, I don't believe.
Yeah, because all Klingons are right-handed. Whatever. Because
Uh,
it's molded for the hand grip.
right.
It's for that shield.
For that, exactly, for that shield. So if you were a lefty holding this, it would not be comfortable at all.
Right.
Something to keep in mind.
So all those damn Klingons, they're all right-handed,
Apparently so.
or at
All the
least they're
lefties were
trained
killed
that way.
off.
Oh God. Oh, so on ThinkGeek,
hmm
you can buy the Star Trek Original Series Phaser.
Hmm.
So it's just an upgraded version of the Art Asylum, or not upgraded, but it's a more recent release. You can get that for $40 on ThinkGeek,
Okay.
which is a fantastic price. It's in stock right now. You can also get the Communicator there, also for $40. I'm looking to see. Oh, they have the tricorder that was advertised on the Klingon box. That
Okay.
is for $60. It's a little more expensive, but that's
Right.
cool. Let's see. There is a second page here. I just want to see if they have the Disruptor. I'm not. I'm not seeing. Nope, I'm not seeing the other one. So they do not have the Klingon Disruptor, but
I'm sure you could find it somewhere.
I really need to get one.
Go to a comic book store. Like, try. If you can't find it online, which I'm sure you would be able to find it somewhere, but probably at a crazy price.
Oh no, they do have it at ThinkGeek.
Okay.
It just wasn't coming up in the search for some reason.
Weird. Okay.
Wow. Original price $60.
Mm.
You can save 40%. It's on their site right now for $36.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Fantastic.
Good deal. Yeah.
I think I'm. Oh, it says 2 AAA batteries.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So there you go.
AAA.
15 inches long. That is insane for a prop replica.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
This is, I would say, the most realistic of looking of all the toy prop phasers that I have.
Yeah. That's also the last thing anyone will see when they say your mother has a smooth forehead.
True that. True that. So the it does have, like in the other toys, a little copyright thing here. So we have copyright 2013
Okay.
CBS Studios, copyright 2013 Paramount Pictures, and then it says DST, which I'm guessing is Diamond Select Toys.
Yeah.
So
That's
no
correct.
Art Asylum branding on there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so not, but it's on the packaging, though.
Right, on the packaging. Yep,
All right. That's very cool.
it is. Get it. And there's some weight to it.
Well, I would imagine. That's a big prop.
Yeah, definitely some weight to it.
That's really amazing.
I would suggest getting it. And
Quick note, I was on Art Asylum's page, and I clicked their Facebook and Twitter, and both go to Diamond Select Toys. So at this point, I assume that Art Asylum was bought out by Diamond Select, and they are now just a division of Diamond Select Toys.
Okay.
So that clears that up.
Right. Okay. So, with the, I believe there's in the Star Trek universe a rifle version of the Klingon Disruptor.
Okay.
Which, if this section just can slide on and off, you would be able to slide on an extended rifle right onto this.
Oh.
Right onto this housing here.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if that's something they maybe are thinking about. Run with it if that's what you're thinking about, because that is something I would definitely purchase if there was an add-on to this where you could just slide on a extended.
Oh
piece.
yeah, to make the rifle version.
Right.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. If they do that, I will give you my money right now, because that would be awesome.
Hey, you heard it here first, Diamond Select Toys. Get on that right now.
Get on that. I guess. Oh, let me just really quickly. Let me see if. I'm just looking up to see if there is a Klingon rifle.
Okay.
And yeah, you would be able to. Looks like an older version, possibly, but the piece would slide on right
oh,
here.
wow.
It
Yeah.
would slide on right here and be extended outward.
That's what the only reason I can think that they did that was to include that in the future. That's the only explanation.
Yeah.
For a future possibility.
I hope that's what they're thinking, because that would be awesome.
That would be epic. That is very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And I think we mentioned it a little earlier. I don't know if we were recording at the time, but you can go to artasylum.com, and they do have plans to release a Star Trek Phase 3 Phaser. Or Star Trek 3 Phaser.
Star Trek 3, right.
Star Trek 3
And
Phaser.
that's a good-looking phaser. I think
Yeah.
I mentioned it probably briefly in one of our regular podcasts.
Okay.
And that's cool, and I hope that they continue and come out with the phaser from Star Trek 6, because that's the one I want.
Oh, yeah, me too. That would be an excellent version.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely get one of those.
Yeah, so Diamond Select, get on that.
Fantastic. It's so beautiful, it makes me want to cry.
Tear up a little bit.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So yeah, I think that was a good review of some Star Trek phaser toy props.
Yes.
And yeah.
I think these are all very great buys.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm on the Art Asylum site right now. Apparently, shipping this winter, they are going to have the Star Trek 3 Excelsior NX-2000 electronic starship.
Okay,
for
this
$60.
past winter?
No, this winter coming up, 2015.
Oh, okay.
So I'm talking about the future. They're going to have the Star Trek TNG board cube silicone trays.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah.
like Ice Cube.
Yeah,
Tray.
the
Okay.
silicone trays, yeah.
Okay.
There's links at Art Asylum. It's their most recent shipping update.
Okay.
And they have links to pictures on there. They also are going to release the Star Trek Enterprise D electronic ship that retails at $90.
Okay.
They also have the Star Trek All Good Things Enterprise D ship, also for $90.
Ah.
They also, so those might be released in July.
Okay.
They have the Star Trek Undiscovered Country Enterprise A electronic ship for $65.
Oh, that's a little bit more reasonable. Okay.
And I'm searching anything else. Okay, so yeah, estimated May is when the Star Trek 3 phaser comes out.
Okay.
They're also releasing in September the original series NCC 1701 Enterprise electronic ship.
Okay.
They're also releasing the Star Trek Select TNG Lieutenant Worf action figure.
Okay.
And just scanning a bit more, and that's it right now.
Huh. I wonder why a Worf action figure. But that's cool.
Because he's awesome?
No, he is awesome. Worf is awesome.
Oh,
So is the
man.
actor that
Oh,
plays
my
him.
God. This silicone tray for the Borg, it's not a tray of them. It's like you can make one giant Borg ice cube. I am sending you the link right now in the chat. You
Okay.
have to look at this. Oh, my God. I need to get this.
Let's take a look. Oh, wow.
You can make a big
Okay.
Borg eye. It's a 1.5 inch Borg cube. You can make a big Borg ice cube.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fantastic.
I feel like we might have talked about this.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. But I thought it was
yeah.
more like a tray. But that's awesome.
No, that is cool. That is cool. It's not what I was thinking.
Check this link out for the Excelsior. And at the bottom of the links, you can see the image for the electronic phaser for the Star Trek 3.
Alrighty, let's...
And they also have a partial cloak bird of prey. So it's translucent.
Yeah,
oh
I've
my
seen
gosh.
that. Yeah.
Are you going to get it?
The translucent... the translucent bird of prey.
Yeah. No?
I'm not going to, no. I know it's odd for me since I love birds of prey. I would rather get the one... actually, let me try to screen share this really quick to hopefully get it on the video.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so I went to Diamond Select Toys, and on the side they have different categories.
Okay.
And under the Star Trek category, there is a Trek Tek replicas section. There is 16 of these, the most expensive one being a Star Trek Original Series Captain's Chair replica that retails for $2,717.01.
I do need a new office chair.
Okay. They also have the Star Trek Classic Gray Handle Phaser, the Star Trek Communicator and Phaser 2-pack, the Star Trek II Wrath of Khan Phaser,
Okay.
the Star Trek 3 coming out, the Klingon Disruptor, which we covered. They also have the Star Trek Landing Party roleplay pack, which collects the phaser, the communicator, and the tricorder all in one.
Okay.
That's $130, which is not unreasonable.
Right.
The black handle phaser, which is what we have. They also have the bronze handle phaser.
Okay.
And then the communicator. They also have a communicator and science tricorder 2-pack. The TOS electronic tribble roleplay
Okay.
for $30. And then on the second page, I'm waiting for it to load. They have a Star Trek medical tricorder, which is $40, but then they have the science tricorder for $60, and both screens are different, and they also have the different little wobbly things that are handheld.
Okay. I have...
Oh, wait, there's two more. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
The white handle phaser, and then they have the Wrath of Khan communicator, which is more of that bulky flip one. I've
been tempted to... I've seen that at a local comic book store. I've been tempted to get it. I just don't want to spend the $35 they're asking for it.
Well, on this site, they're asking $45, so that's actually a good deal.
It is a good deal, I guess.
Oh my god, and it says open this up and hear Khan as many times as you like. So it's got a voice clip mode and screaming Kirk mode with hail
great.
and callback function. That is fantastic.
That's interesting. I believe over there in the corner, you can see at the tip of my finger is, I believe it's the medical tricorder from the.
Which one? Oh wait, hold on. You're not full screen.
If you can see it at the tip of my finger.
Yeah.
I believe that's the. If I can grab it if you want.
No, that's fine.
It's the. I'm pretty sure it's the medical one because it comes with that little doohickey. Medical doohickey.
Oh, the medical doohickey. Then yeah, you got the right doohickey.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Let me screen share really quick that Borg ice cube tray. So let me see here. Screen 2, share. So are you seeing that?
Well, I'm not. Oh, wait. What am I looking at?
The Borg.
Oh, the ice cube. Yeah.
Ice cube. So do you see that instead of my face?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we have.
Oh, so everything I talked about, I could have screen shared it.
You could have screen shared it.
Come on.
So this is cool because you can see
all the detailing.
The detail from the silicone case is etched into the ice.
That is fantastic. That is amazing.
That is pretty awesome.
That is really cool. No pun intended.
Oh, snap. And as you can see, you just pour the water right in there.
Well, you pour it from the top.
Yeah, right.
That's
right
wow.
There. Right there.
Whoa! And then that hole on the top, that's your escape hatch for the Borg sphere.
Oh, they thought of everything.
Oh my gosh.
Or you did.
I thought of that.
All right, so that's pretty cool.
Great.
Pretty cool.
But see where I see there's Star Trek, and then they have the Trek Tek accessories. Check out that captain's chair real quick.
All right.
So I cannot believe they did this, and I can't believe the price has 1701 in it. That is awesome. Yeah, we'll just add an extra $17.01 to it.
Oh wow, okay.
Like it's legit.
Oh wow.
I know, right?
Yeah. I don't know where you would put that.
In your living room?
Is assembly required?
You
may take up to 90 days.
That's a custom-made piece.
Yeah.
Wow.
Limited to 1,701 pieces worldwide.
Oh, and it says availability out of stock. Oh my God. Oh. That many people actually bought it? I cannot believe that.
Wow.
You guys are hardcore Trekkies, I swear.
Yeah.
With a lot of money, good lord.
Yeah, I wish I had that kind of money to drop on a...
I would.
Chair.
Are you kidding me?
That's pretty... I would rather Captain Picard's chair.
No,
if I was going to pick a chair. But yeah, this is...
I do think that all the different color phaser handles are a little ridiculous, but props to them for showing all the variations that were in the actual series.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, yeah, they've got the second page with the rest of them.
So there you go. And go to the second page.
Yeah, instead of me talking about it, good lord. They just show it. I didn't even think of that.
Yep, there we go. Oh wait, which one do I have?
I told you.
They both have doohickeys.
Different doohickeys.
I'm pretty sure I have this medical one.
The cheaper version?
Yeah, I got it as a gift. Now I know how much to spend.
That's rude.
and then
I need to get the Wrath of Khan just for the Kirk scream mode. I think that is hilarious.
No, that's fine. I'm not a fan of this this design myself.
Yeah, it's all right.
It was the 80s. What can you do, right?
It's the 80s, yes. The early 80s.
So yeah, that's that. I'm going to stop the screen share unless is there anything else you want me to show?
No.
No?
Because we're talking Trek Tek, and that's what it is.
Tech. So yeah, the miracle of technology.
Oh, my God, I'm amazed.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, phasers. I think everyone should just go and buy all of these.
Buy all the different color handles.
Well, maybe I want to go crazy with that. But yeah, go get them. As I drop everything. So yeah, the phasers are, I mean, they are well done. Well done indeed. And I do like on the Type 1 phaser, you have that
that texture.
That
pattern.
texturing, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
The communicator also had that texturing.
Right. Yep.
So
Correct.
amazing attention to detail. These are fantastic.
Yeah. So, if anyone has any ideas out there on what they would like us to review or go over next, if we have it, we'll definitely do it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Or if I'll go out and buy it if it's available, as long as it's not crazy in price.
Yeah, I mean, same here. Like, I think this is a great segment, and I think people get a kick out of it. And we let you guys know what's really great about these. And I'm telling you, these are awesome. These are amazing. It's like 2 thumbs up all the way. 4 thumbs up.
Yep.
4 tribbles.
four tribbles. Tribbles. Haven't talked about tribbles in such a long time.
Well, you can get a Trek Tek replica of a tribble.
That's very true. I do have. I have tribbles here.
I've got 4 tribbles.
Wow, that's a lot of tribbles.
Well, I better watch it, or there'll be more of them.
That's true. That's true. Keep them away from the grain. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you all for watching this video.
Yes.
And Eric, did you know we're on Facebook?
Yes, I did know we were on Facebook.
If you want to like us on Facebook, go to facebook.com/sfescapepod, and you can find more of our nerdy posts on there.
I love all of our nerdy posts.
Yeah, I do too.
It's fantastic.
It is. We're also on Twitter, at sfescapepod.
Yes, follow us there too.
Yeah, and if we wanted to follow you or stalk you, how would we do
that? Yeah, if you want to stalk me. Pretty much you can find me on Instagram, TruckieB47, Twitter, TruckieB47, YouTube, TruckieB47. You can find me on this escape pod all the time, but you can also find me rangering up at rangercommand.com and that podcast. If
Very
you're
nice.
a Power Rangers fan.
And who isn't?
A lot of people aren't.
You wouldn't think that with the numbers you get, though. That's insane.
Well, yeah, thanks.
So you could find me mostly everywhere at Nova Charter, Twitter, Instagram, Star Trek Ryza.
Oh, yes, I'm also on Star Trek Rise. Just type in TruckieB47 in Google and you'll find me everywhere.
Yeah, and you can also follow or like whatever they do over in Star Trek Ryza. We have a escape pod page over there as well, so you can like or
Oh, look at that.
whatever they do over there. So, yeah,
We are all over the place.
we're everywhere. You can find us everywhere. So just do it.
What do you have to lose?
Yeah,
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
See? We're on the same wavelength.
Oh,
We're on the same frequency.
it's like we're
Hey,
Betazoid.
like hailing frequencies?
Oh, yeah, true that.
Oh, mine's freaking out. It's not... Okay. Yes, Captain Archer. We are on the Starfleet escape pod.
Oh, we should just start every show like that now. Just go like,
Let's just have that clip. Yes.
oh, it's not going to be a staple. So,
Come on.
all right. So, thank you all for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I love talking about all these little phasers and props and everything that's falling. It's okay. All right.
That's awesome.
So, until next time, we'll talk to you later.
It's trekking time. Wah! Archer to boarding party. You can do a remix. Mine's freaking out now.
I don't know, maybe, yeah.
Archer boarding party?
Have you ever replaced your batteries? I'm going to go with no, right?
No.
So, the same batteries have been in there for 13 years.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah.
And it sounds clear?
Yeah. You have been listening to the Starfleet Escape podcast on the Four Eyed Radio Network, where you can catch a new episode every other Monday. You can find us on the web at sfescapepod.com, on Twitter at sfescapepod, or on Facebook.com/sfescapepod.